Immigrants often find themselves at the center of large, controversial debates held over televised media. How they're represented in the media can be inaccurate or damaging, especially now, as tensions are rising in Europe over Muslim immigration. Afiq Hasham, a student at Washington State University, grew up in Malaysia and the UK, and has faced discrimination due to his status of being an immigrant.
I faced quite a bit of conflict because since I was raised in the UK for a bit during those really essential parts of childhood, my primary language became English. It kind of overrided my national language, which was Bahasa Malaysia. And because of that, I was discriminated against by my peers, and they would call me these racist slurs like Mak Saleh or Orang Putih, which literally means white person, in spite of my obvious skin color. Like when people converse with me, when people meet with me for the first time, they say, "Oh, your English is so good. Where do you come from? Where did you learn your English?" And when I say I'm from Malaysia, they said, "You're from Malaysia, but you don't sound like a Malaysian." As if they know what a Malaysian sounds like typically.
According to him, it was due to his skin color and not his Muslim faith.
When I was having those interactions, nothing about religion ever came up. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that was a basis for it. It was more about, what I looked like, what my skin color was, and things of that nature.
Jolanta Józefiecka is a professor at WSU who researches immigrants' representation in the media. According to her, the media discriminates against Muslim immigrants, as these images show.
In the UK, but also in other European countries such as France, for example, or Germany, there's certainly a lot of very negative representations of immigrants from outside of Europe, immigrants of color, and particularly immigrants who are religiously Muslim. Another thing, of course, is in media representations, there's also a lot of emphasis on sort of radical Islam, right, and representations of immigrants as sort of these potential sleeper cells and somehow threatening, somehow bringing in the sort of the radical extremist, that's the word I was looking for, right? Radical extremist Islam with them to the countries. And so again, very much a threat, and that this connection comes, of course, from the fact that is not true about a vast majority.
Neither believe that we should let those media representations influence the U.S.'s immigration policy.
Personally, I feel that the rules should be based on context. I don't think a single rule should necessarily apply to all immigrants, because each immigrant has a different situation, that has, like a different context that has placed them in this position.
Oh, I think it should be inclusive. When you sort of look at the kinds of contributions that immigrants have made to the U.S. Science, economy, right? All areas of social life, starting from early right back days. I think it's clear that it's an advantage for this country, and it's been its origin.